Hello, all you fabulous and wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are doing a speed build. If you couldn't tell by the title or the thumbnail, this is a speed build. We are building Catherine and Tyrell's beautiful home, finally. So this has got to be, I've been trying to think here and racking my brain. I think this is probably the biggest build I've ever done. Now, I always say I am not a builder. I really am not. I'm pretty amateur. I'm learning. I do enjoy building, but this house took me a very long time. I kept getting stressed out about it, so I kept having to leave it. You know, I would work on it for a couple of hours and then go do something else and then come back to it. And yeah, so here we are. So this house was, I will say, inspired from an actual floor plan. I tried to get as close as I could. Now I've done this probably maybe 3 or 4 times. I really like finding blueprints, house plans or whatever, and trying to build them in The Sims and get, you know, see how close I can get and maybe make some changes to fit what I like or what I can't do in The Sims and, you know, what I can do. So this house is a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. I know, it's huge. And so I had a lot of trouble with some of the rooms. Some of the rooms were really weird shaped. And so it was a little bit more difficult for me because I am pretty new to building. But I really like, in the end, I do like how this turns out. Also, this video, because it took me so long to record it and everything, I did cut out a lot of the actual decorating. But if you stick around to the end of this video, we are going to take a full walkthrough of the house and I will show you how it turned out and everything. So I think it's just kind of nicer to get a closer up look anyways. I am in the top down view currently. I am in this mode a lot, top down. It's just, it helps me build. It's easier for me to build this way. I don't know. So yeah, it's like here is the second floor that we're building, and you can see the rooms are kind of weird shaped. And there's like some of the things I can't do in The Sims, or we don't have a need for it, such as on the bottom level, underneath right where we're at now, is supposed to be a garage, and it's supposed to have like the bedrooms and bathrooms above the garage, but we don't have a need for a garage in The Sims. I do like to kind of like try and build a garage. I think in Susan and Antonio's house, I tried to do a detached garage, which it didn't turn out too bad. I did have to watch a video for that to figure out how to do that. But I don't know how to do an attached garage without having the foundation. I know that you can. I know you can. I've seen videos. I've watched speed builds. But I just need to learn how to do that because I couldn't figure it out. So we just left it. So what I'm planning on doing is that the room directly below where we're at right now, I think this is, yes, right below here, where there's supposed to be the garage. We are going to just turn that room into like a studio. It might end up getting divided up into 2 rooms. Like it could be maybe Catherine's paint studio, because I do see her kind of having a hobby of painting along with her charity fundraiser job. And I also see the kids having like a little hobby room in there maybe, or a playroom that we can have for them. So I do plan on splitting that room up. I left it just one big open room and I didn't decorate it in the end at all. So, and you guys will see that closer up at the end of this video. So right here, we're just putting on the roof, and I struggle with roofs. I had to cut out so much of this roof, of this part I recorded, because it took me so long. You see, because the back of the house and the front of the house are off. It's not like they're right across from each other. So the roof I tried to pull through, but as you can see, it doesn't line up. I did end up moving that front portion over just a little bit, but of course it still doesn't line up. But according to the blueprint, they're supposed to be off. They don't line up anyways, but you're supposed to have like these little dormers, I think they're called. So I tried to do that. I just did as best as I can. I really, when it comes to building, the roof is where I struggle the most. So I just need to do more of it. I just need to do more building, and you know, practice makes perfect. So I am a firm believer of that. And yeah, I just need to do more building. So I do enjoy building. It's not that I don't, it's just that it takes me so long. I did notice though, when I was building this house, I did find items a little bit quicker and stuff. Here I'm just sizing the rooms. I was trying to make them smaller because they were so big, and I did actually end up making this house quite a bit smaller than what it originally was. Here I'm just doing the front of the porch here. Those are not the pillars that we end up with. I do end up using the ones from Seasons with the stones. It just matches a lot better, and everything. And those are not the stairs, of course. Everything that you see here, how it is not how it ends up. Although I do still think I have those railings from Seasons that I did keep. I just really like those fence pieces from Seasons. It's probably my favorite. I use them all the time. And then here we're just putting on the roof that goes kind of like mid-level in between the first and second floors to split it up and everything. I did increase the height there on the second floor because it just didn't look right and the windows couldn't fit in the way with the roof. And here we're doing the kitchen and trying to figure out what a 1990s refrigerator would look like. I Googled so much. Right there, I was trying to find the cabinetry. So I had Googled, and I also remember I bought my first home in the 1990s, like 1992. No, it was later than that, actually. It was like 94 or something. But I was trying to remember the cabinetry and I couldn't remember, but then I found that in the 1990s, the kitchen cabinets, the color was like an orange. It was very popular, was this orangey kind of oak. But so I tried to find that. So I had pulled out all of the cabinets that was in the game and tried to find the orangest looking one. And the cabinets I ended up with, as you saw there, are more reddish, but I liked them. They are the more expensive ones. Also, if you haven't noticed yet, I tried so hard not to use custom content for this build. I wanted to try and use no CC so that you guys wouldn't have to download all that CC that I use, because I know some people don't like CC or they don't want to use it or whatever, maybe because they play on console or whatever. I tried so hard not to use it, but I had a problem with the windows. I couldn't find the windows that I really liked. Unfortunately, I did have to use custom content windows and shutters. So that is all that I used of custom content. Everything else is in the game. It is either from a pack. I do have all of the packs. There's only a couple kits that I do not own, but I have pretty much everything. So unfortunately, if you don't have a pack, you probably won't have this item or whatever, but I tried my best not to use custom content. I just wanted to challenge myself and see if I could do it. But like I said, the windows I had a hard time with, and I wanted shutters really bad because in the picture of the house, the actual house, it was all shutters and it looked super nice. And so I was like, I have got to do it. But if you don't mind getting custom content, I will be including the links for those two things, those windows and the shutters. I will include them in the gallery. I will put it in the comment section where you can get them. They'll also be up on the website as well if you want to get them from there. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I do have a website, www.SeeJenGame.com, where I put all of my custom content up through the decades. I am still putting up furniture and stuff. It is very time consuming. Takes me a while. I do appreciate you guys being patient with me as I am trying to get that finished, but it does take a lot of time because there's a lot of custom content starting from the 1890s all the way up till present 1990s. So here you get to see, you kind of see the outside of the house there, how nice it looks with the shutters. It just looks really nice. I just couldn't imagine not having it. But yeah, there is that. I did do a lot of back and forth. I did go from working on inside to the outside. Here I'm just putting up some circular windows. Now, originally it's supposed to be like a oval tall window. As you see, I was trying to pull one out, but I couldn't find anything that looked right. So I went with a circular window and I think it worked. I think it was pretty good. Here I'm just trying to figure out what posts I'm going to use with this, and fixing the porch there. As you see, I had shifted over the house, the front of the house, and I didn't shift over the stairs until now. Now I am just going in and decorating the office. I started here. I started at the left of the house and just kind of worked my way across. But this is Tyrell's office right here, and I was just fitting in. Now I did decorate this. I didn't fully decorate all of the rooms. Mostly all of them got decorated, but this house, by the time I got it finished, I fenced the entire yard in. By the time I got a couple trees, I didn't do any outside decorating. It cost just under 180,000 simoleons. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Jen, you don't have 180,000 simoleons. You're right, I don't. So when I went into another save file and I got this house set up, and I wanted to see how much this house would cost if I deleted pretty much all of the furniture. So just the fence alone that I picked up, that I put in, and I had picked a pretty cheap fence, was like 15,000 just for that fence. So after I deleted pretty much everything in the entire house except for 2 bathrooms, the kitchen, and that's it. I left the fireplace, I think, but it's pretty much bare. It cost just under 75,000 simoleons. So when I went back into Tyrell and Catherine's family, after I kept a few things and I sold all of their furniture except for like the computer and kids' toys and stuff, but pretty much sold it all, we have just over 76,000. So we have enough to move into this house, but I will be deleting. I will upload this to the gallery, but in my own gameplay, I'm going to go back in here and get rid of everything, all of the decorations. The only thing that's going to be left is the kitchen and 2 bathrooms, and there's no decorations going to be in those areas. So when I do that and we move into this house, they're only going to have a couple thousand. So we're going to have to buy a couple beds. Things are going to be tight, but that's what I like to do. I get really bored if I'm just playing the game, I get a little bored. So I find that when I play the game and decorate along the way and buy things, that we can afford along the way, I don't get as bored with the game. So that's what my plan was. I wanted a fresh start for Catherine and Tyrell. So that's why I'm going to get rid of all of the furniture. So the way you're seeing it right now is not how it's going to look in my gameplay. You can get it off the gallery looking like this, but I'm not. And I may later down the road, when we're finished with this house and we've got it the way they like it, because it could change. The decorations, the way I decorate it, the long way could change. I may re-upload this house with Catherine and Tyrell's actual you know, furnishings and decorations. So this is the front entryway that I am doing, and it was just, I just wanted to put stuff in here. I don't necessarily am going to have it this way. I could have in custom content. Who knows, but I actually did really enjoy trying to use only game items. I've used a lot of CC over the past year, like the most CC ever, and you know, part of that is trying to fit into the decade and trying to be as realistic as I can be, and everything. So it was kind of nice just to use the base, you know, just the game stuff, whether it's from a pack or the base game or whatever. It was challenging, but it was fun. I like the way the items look. It's just sometimes there's like little things that you don't have in the game that looks nicer with custom content or something. But when I play this with the family and we start decorating over time, if I use any custom content, I will be sure to always put it up on the website. Any clothes, any furnishings, I will try and get it up there. It might not be up there right away, but it will be eventually. It's just like I said, it takes a lot of time to find the CC. It is quicker now because I'm doing it as I'm finding it. I don't have to go back and look for it. So yeah, any CC I find, I automatically write down where I got it from and copy down the website and take pictures and put it up on my website, or at least get it ready to go up on the website. And in the bathrooms, I tried to do all the bathrooms differently. I tried to, it's a lot of bathrooms. Probably probably a normal house would not have 5 bathrooms, but I feel like we needed them with as many Sims as we've got. Plus, we might have more. Catherine and Tyrell may have another child. Who knows? I don't know. They're still young. They're still, you know, they've got like a good, 30, 40 days left in their adulthood. That's a long time. And those kids are going to be teenagers very soon. And then they're only teenagers for 13, 14 days. And then they're going to be in a young adulthood. So they're going to be grown up by the time we probably may even have a baby. We'll have to see. I did it at first. I was like, no, they're not going to have any more children. But now that the kids have grown up into children and they're getting closer to being teenagers, I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe we will. We'll have to see. But anyways, we'll see what Catherine and Tyrell will be having. We'll have to see. And I do have plans on Angie. I don't know that she's going, maybe once she reaches adulthood, she's going to find the love of her life and we'll marry her off and she will move out and we'll build her a house maybe. And yeah. So also, I forgot to say until just now that I did build this house in Del Sol Valley. I totally neglected that until just now. I went back and forth on where I wanted to build it, and that's just where I landed. Originally, I did start this build in Brindleton Bay, but then moved to Del Sol Valley. I just felt like that would fit better with Angie being a model and Tyrell going into politics and Catherine helping him. I just felt maybe like it would fit the best in Del Sol Valley. I wanted to kind of go into Mashuno, San Mashuno, Chino. I'm not saying that right. I know I'm not. But I originally wanted to go there, but there's only one lot that you can build on that, and it's small. It's very small. So all the rest are apartments. So I was like, yeah, it's not going to be there. But so we ended up in Del Sol Valley, which I'm totally fine with that. Now we're getting close to the end of the speed build, so I'm going to let it play out, and when it's done, we're going to go for a little tour of the actual house and how it turned out. Okay, so here we are at the house. We're going to take a quick look inside at everything. So here is the front of the house. This is what it looks like. Here is the side of the house, and here is the back side of the house. There's like a little porch you can see back there, and then this is the other side of the house. So there's not too many windows on the sides. But that's fine. That's just how it worked out. So at the front of the house, we have like this little porch area where I do plan on putting things. I said I tried to keep this house down, the cost down a little bit, but could definitely be putting, you know, some benches and sitting places out here. I think it's really nice. I like it a lot. So we come in through the front door here. We're at the front entryway. We've got just this little, you know, stand and some shoes and decor. And this over here, and that goes into a small hallway back there. You have a staircase up this way. And then you have your dining room in there. And then through these doors, we have Tyrell's office. So we're gonna go in here first and take a look at his office. So when you come through these doors, you see there's like a built-in bookcase, and then we have like a desk and his stuff and some more stuff. And then on this other side, we do have the little like chest area playing thing. And then this little bookcase type thing. It's got more for like plants and decor and stuff, which you can add more to it. And yeah, so it's pretty big. I feel like it's a pretty good size for his office. Not too big, maybe. I mean, I like it. And then when you come down this hallway in here, so it's just this little short thing, and then you could probably put some stuff. You could even probably put in a path to go through. You could knock down these walls. These walls are going to be, this is supposed to be a pantry in here. I'll get to that in just a second. But in here, we do have the bathroom here. As you can see, we have just this bathroom. Just real simple, not too much going on in here. I did not decorate much here. And then when you come back out, yeah, like I said, you could definitely put in a, you know, wall, like an archway through here if you wanted to, instead of a pantry. But you do have like this dining area here. I didn't do a lot, actually forgot about this section, but it's okay. It's okay. So that is the dining room. And then over here is supposed to be like a garage. We're going to use it for other things. Like I said, maybe we'll use it for, you know, a studio of sorts. And then in here, through here, this hallway is nothing decorated here, but you do have a kitchen here, a little kitchen. This is how it has turned out. So we'll just go into this mode for a second so you guys can kind of see a bit better. But yeah, you've got like a little desk station over there for like maybe the kids. And then you have your cabinetry and your refrigerator and all that. Nice kitchen. It's pretty small. It's a smaller kitchen, but I don't mind it. I like it. And then over here is this little kitchen nook, which I was gonna put like cabinets and stuff in here, and I totally forgot about it, or like a decorative hutch or something, and I totally forgot all about it. But you could do that. And then in through here, we have the living room here, and this is how it has come out. So I wanted an entertainment stand because those became pretty popular in the 90s, and especially towards the later end, I guess. But I just took the cubicles from the home decorator pack and game pack or whatever, and made like a entertainment stand out of that, and then just filled it with clutter. I think it turned out really well. It looks like an entertainment center, so that's pretty cool. And then of course you got your stereo and some plants, and I went with a sectional because sectionals became pretty popular in the probably mid 90s to late 90s. You started seeing them more. I know we got our sectional in the 90s. I guess that was towards like the end of the 90s, like 97, 96 or so. Yeah, so, and at that time in the store, there was a lot of sectionals. And so I think they were becoming big about that time. I'd never seen one until the 90s. But anyway, so this is the only way I could think of doing a sectional was with this. Yeah, so I used that, and then we just got a fish tank. I think this living room is really cool. And then you can look up to, well, a boat in your yard. No. It does this whole section upstairs, which I'll show you in just a second. You can see down from above. We'll go over this end though really quick here. So through here, when you come through this archway, you can come into the laundry room right here. And yeah, so we've got this. It's a pretty good sized laundry room. A lot of decor in here going on. I think it looks really cute. I think it looks like, this is like my dream laundry room right here. I would love to have all of this, cabinets and stuff. But my laundry room is probably half the size. Of course, our water heater and everything is in there, but it's not near as this big. It's not too bad, but it's not near as big. But then over here is going to be Angie's room. And yeah, so we have all of this going on. I like the purple. I like the color scheme of this a lot. The plum and the green, I think is really pretty. And then she has her closet and then a very small bathroom, which it's very hard to see. It's very, very hard to see in there, but if I went like this, you can just see it's just a tub and toilet and sink. I think it looks really, really nice. I like it. It's small enough. It's just for Angie. So that is the entire downstairs. As you can see, here's a good look of the overview. Just, you know, so it's just the rooms are pretty good sized. And once you split up this supposed to be garage, if you were to split this up into a couple of rooms here, at least 2 nice size rooms out of this, which is what I probably will do. You could have another family room over here or kids room or whatever. It's just a lot of extra room. But without it, the house just wouldn't look right at all. As you can see, it looks really nice and tight with it coming out like this. And then the porch, I don't know. I just couldn't imagine leaving it off. But if you come up these stairs to the second floor, then over here to this room, it's like a guest bedroom. It's set up for a guest bedroom. It is an extra room, so you could make this into a nursery or a kids room, whatever you want to make it into, another office. And then you do have a pretty good sized bathroom off the side of it here, which I really like. I tried to do the bathrooms kind of differently. And then over here, like I said, you can see down. If we take this grid off, you can see directly below. Now in the floor plans, this area was all supposed to be open so you could see down. But then also this area was all supposed to be so you could see the front foyer down, and I changed it. It was too difficult for me to get it to work in this game, so I instead made a little window seat, and I really like this little window seat area. Oh, I think that's so cute. Came out well. And then yeah, I just threw some plants and some pictures and everything up and around here. And then here we have just like this little sitting area and kind of hallway decor. Then in here we have the master bedroom. We have, you know, the bed and stuff is over here, and I just broke it up with using one of these little walls, fake walls, whatever you call them. And then you have Catherine's little makeup area. And then over here we have like a little sitting area and the closet and a mirror to try on clothes, and then their dresser. Now on the original floor plans, this sitting area was meant to be over here, and this is supposed to be over here. I just fit better to swap it, so that's what I did, and I really like it. And again, I love this color scheme so much. I really, really like this color scheme. Yes, it may be a little bit more dulled down than what was probably actually in the 90s. They're probably a little bit brighter, but I have a hard time doing really bright, bold colors. So I figure if I gotta be in this house, we are gonna have these more muted colors. And then in through here is their bathroom. It is a very large master bathroom. So we have like this garden tub. Now in the 90s, everything became so extravagant, right? Everything was big and over the top, like more luxurious. You started seeing more of these whirlpool bathtubs or garden tubs, they called them. I know that we had one in our first house. We had a garden bathtub with a shower separate. Now it didn't have 2 showers, but this is The Sims, and we had to kind of make it extra special. So we have 2 showers. I didn't know what else to do with this space, so I just put an extra shower, a his and her shower. And then in through here is just the bath, toilet. Now I will decorate more in here. It won't have just the toilet. It'll be more over time. But here we have just a his and her sinks. Then in through here, we have some walk-in closets. So this is Catherine's side. All her, like maybe her dressier clothes, her nice stuff. When she gets ready to go out for a charity fundraiser or something, she can come in here and get herself all ready and dressed. I really like it. I want a walk-in closet like this. This is so cute. But yeah, they were just like that. And then here's Tyrell's. His is, of course, much smaller and everything. So this is his side of the walk-in closet. He doesn't get no seat. Oh, he can stand and put his stuff on. But I think it's cute. I really like it. And then over here we have Eric's bedroom, which is a pretty good sized room. We got enough room for his bed and stands. A little hutch kind of thing, his place for his desk and his walk-in closet. Now the bathroom is shared between the 3 kids. I know that's mean, isn't it? Just give them, the 3 kids can use the bathroom. There's enough bathrooms in this house for him to go over. He could use the guest bathroom, which is probably what he'll end up doing. But this is just a little plain bathroom, kept it simple. And then here's the girls' room. If you can't tell what the color scheme is, it's very pink and purplish. So we got our twin beds. I just thought the girls would room together, so I really like that idea of them both rooming together. And then you have their little desks. I think it is cute. I really like it in their little closets. And yeah, so that is the entire upstairs. So you have like 4 bedrooms upstairs and 1 downstairs, and your 3 bathrooms downstairs or upstairs, and then 2 bathrooms down. So it is pretty extravagant. It is, I'm not gonna lie, it is probably the biggest house I've ever built, which compared to some other people's builds, this is not a big house. It's maybe a medium-sized house, but to me it's a big house because it took me forever, but I really like it, and I can't wait to get in here and play in this house. So that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, it would be amazing if you did. And also don't forget to click the little bell to get notified whenever I have a video go up. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.